everyone. As you may know or may not know, I don't know where you're gonna see this video, but this is Timur, and we are here at Bounce Back Diaries. But today is a bit different format. We have never done this before, so thank you very much, Bali. I hope you hear it, and to Broadcast Studio for arranging it for us, because it's a
True.
completely different setup. Because today here, I have a good friend of mine and an amazing entrepreneur, very well known among financiers, people who are into finance. And it's Abdullah Harfush, if I'm saying it right. Yeah.
True.
So you can introduce yourself, and then I'll explain why we have this setup today.
Thank you so much, Timur. First, I'm really honored to be here with you, especially as you also, Timur, you are one of the biggest entrepreneurs in the
Yeah.
industry, and really like you have this big network, big years
Yeah.
several years
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
experience. And when I got to know, like always, I used to hear from my mentor, my old mentor,
Yeah.
Jim Ron, you are the average of the five person you sit with.
Yeah. Okay.
So literally, like, yes, when you sit with people like you, when I sit with people like you, or uh, I feel like a lot, the conversation is different, the way of thinking is different.
Thank you.
There is always a way to grow.
Yeah.
Discussions about how can we bring thing better things for the society, how we
True.
can grow more, how we can solve
Giving back.
problems,
Yeah.
true, and give it back, because like this is about entrepreneurship, is to find solutions.
Exactly.
So I've been in the financial industry like for 19 years so far.
19 years
Yeah.
is exactly the time I spent in Dubai.
Oh, no. Nice.
And not really having a financial literacy or understanding for the past few years, but that's why we're here.
True.
Okay.
So I started like my journey like with every kind of failures that you can think about.
That's why we call this Bounce Back Diaries. We talk to
Very
entrepreneurs who have failed and succeeded and failed again and gonna
true.
succeed. Yeah.
So actually, yes, it wasn't that easy. The journey wasn't that easy. The thing that we were thinking about, the way that you want to work about.
Yeah.
Of course, in schools, like you learn how to go to do the test,
Yeah.
but after you memorize.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
life, you have to go do the test, fail, and then do it again
Yeah, yeah,
in a
yeah.
better way. So you learn from it.
Sometimes you just repeat the mistakes again because you
True.
think maybe this time it's gonna be different. Yeah.
True. And we had this like financial crisis in Lebanon, in my home country.
Sorry to
So I had to move like 3 years and a half ago here.
Dubai.
Yes, to start building back what I was trying to build there, especially when it
Yeah.
comes to raising awareness about the importance for me, because financial literacy is something inevitable. Before it was for as a luxury for
Yeah.
the wealthy people. They are
Yeah.
financially educated. They have investment education. They can
Yeah.
make more money. They can 10x their money. But the normal people who are employees, average
Yeah.
person, they don't have access to these
Yeah.
informations. So it's all about the mindset and how you think about it.
And is it true in the finance world, especially today, that importance is not only how to make money, but is how to sustain?
Yeah.
Because I've seen, look, being in Dubai, I've seen for sure that people come with a lot of funding
True.
and support and access to sources average people won't have.
True.
And then they just vanish like year or two, and is it about sustainability? So, what is financial literacy for you, maybe from your perspective?
True. Financial literacy, if I want to reduce it in a
Yeah.
nice way, it's Monopoly.
Okay.
Yeah, have you ever played
Yeah. Yeah.
Monopoly?
Played a lot.
Now,
Yeah.
if you come to Dubai, you see people playing Monopoly in the real life.
Yeah.
Like this, these four greenhouses, one
Yeah.
red hotel.
Yeah. Yeah.
You if you got this land and someone pass on your land, they have to
Yeah. Yeah.
pay rent for you.
Yeah.
And now,
Yeah.
if you have one house, they pay more. Two house, but one
Yeah.
hotel, they pay more and more. And
Yeah.
then you have to. This is the same thing. How to negotiate with other players in order to get like
Better deals.
partnerships
Yeah.
like these, like things like this.
Like we are doing
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
We're negotiating for a very good deal.
Yeah, super amazing deal,
Yeah.
because it will bring a lot of really like education about
Yeah.
for people, and better well-being for
Yeah.
the people. So here, for me, financial literacy is the art for me
Yeah.
of not only making money, but creating money. Some people earn money, but some other people create money.
Yeah.
What I mean creating money, like you have an amount of money,
Yeah.
or even if you don't have it,
Yeah.
you create more or you create new.
You create value
Yes,
from basically from close to nothing.
true.
Yeah.
So because some people think like if I want to be wealthy, I need to have capital. No, you don't need to have
True.
capital. You need to have the skills, you need to have
Yeah.
the idea, you need to have the implementation, and the funding will come and anything will come later
Yeah.
on. So this is the mistake that most people do. That's why here in the financial literacy and financial and investment education, now it's not about just making the money,
Yeah.
it's about sustaining the money, because it's not about how much money you make, it's
Yeah.
about how much money you keep.
Yeah. How long you can stay in
Yeah.
that.
And the wealth, now
Yeah.
we are changing the wealth definition, because
Yeah.
for many people, I'm wealthy, I have money. No,
Yeah.
that you are rich, you're not
Yeah.
wealthy. You
True.
have money.
Yeah.
But in order to be wealthy,
You
now
create.
you have to sustain a growth in the passive income that you have. So it will generate cash flow for you,
Yeah.
whether you are working more hours or less hours.
Yeah.
It's about more sustaining the cash flow coming into your bank account or into
Yeah.
your income stream.
Yeah.
So that's the main idea
That's
about
the
it.
main idea about financial literacy and the services you provide. So let me just scroll back a little bit and ask you a question. So you've been in the financial literacy in the sense of education for the past 19 years, right?
Yeah,
Like
financial literacy.
growing, like
More
understanding.
financial markets,
Yeah,
financial literacy. It was 9 years still.
9 years now. So when you started long time back, so what made you to start? Who was inspiring you, or what was the main core?
By the way, now I'm checking. It's not 9 years. It's 2014. Oh my God, it's
11
been 11
years.
years.
11 years. You
Yes.
see?
What really inspired
Are
me?
you sure you're good with numbers?
I'm good, but the idea, the time is going so
Yeah.
fast. Like I've been saying 9 years since 2 years. So no,
Yeah.
really, I was really inspired. First, my uncle, who passed away like 3 years ago,
Yeah.
he was my rich dad for me, my mentor, always like guiding me. Uh,
For those who doesn't know, Rich Dad Poor Dad is from Robert Kiyosaki.
Yes, I will just mention because he continues, Robert
Yeah.
Kiyosaki with me. So he was always telling me how really to go into cash flow at some point, how to become wealthy more,
Yeah.
because he was a wealthy person. He wasn't a rich person.
Well,
He lived all his life and he died having enough money to passive income to live
very nice.
normally. So it's about the time being
Yeah.
wealthy, it's not about the money. So then I had my first failure when I joined like kind of MLM company, but
Yeah.
it was like more like a Ponzi scheme.
Okay.
I didn't know how to differentiate because it was my first experience, and they were proposing a very nice project where
Yeah.
they can like launch something like Facebook and some. It
Yeah.
was in a beta version, and you
Yeah.
can have shares. You know, like uh,
Early
these
stage.
like,
Yeah.
but these like how to say penny stock or
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
we can have stocks and something. Unfortunately, it wasn't right at the end. It was a German company. They closed. They went. But this is normal. This is how you learn.
Yeah.
But what I got as positive part, I
Yeah.
didn't think about the money more than I was thinking about who I met.
Yeah.
Because of it, I traveled to the US. We had a big training there with Eric Worre, and Robert Kiyosaki was there, and Les Brown was there.
Wow.
And then
Les Brown,
yeah,
let me just comment on this. The speaker who took me into this world of
true.
speaking and public speaking is Les Brown. And I have a picture with him in Dubai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's amazing. He
Yeah.
was there.
Yeah.
Like I was like checking. It was
It's
2014.
not over
Yeah,
until I win.
true. I was there like 2014.
Okay.
And it was November, end of November 2014. And I remember like I was checking, oh my God, I was in a room, people making 7 figures and up. I was making $1,000 a month.
And up.
And in my job,
Three
seriously,
zeros
and
allowed.
down, up and
Yeah.
up.
Down.
So it was like, oh my God, I'm missing something
Yeah,
here.
a
I'm
lot.
missing something. I
Couple
have,
of zeros.
yes. And then I got the book from the Rich Dad Poor Dad,
Yeah.
the first book I ever read. Because
Okay.
usually when I used to read, I am not a reader at all. I take the book first page, I sleep. So the first book I ever read was Rich Dad Poor Dad for Robert Kiyosaki, and I
Very
was
cool.
like, Oh my God. Now it's everything that my uncle was telling me before. And I was like a kid, I really didn't take care about it 100%. I started to see, like, oh my God, this is something real. If I don't listen to these people
Yeah,
who are successful,
yeah,
who am I to judge if they are right or not? They are
yeah,
just successful. I
yeah,
have to monitor what they do.
yeah,
And I started to understand first the mindset, because before searching about the how and the what, whether
yeah,
it's real estate or financial market or entrepreneurship, you have to understand why you should do it, if
yeah,
you have to do it or not.
yeah,
Like if I want to
exactly.
do a diet
Yeah,
to be fit, or go to the
yeah.
gym, if
Why?
I go there without a why, without a mindset, then after 1 month I will check, oh my God, nothing changed, I will stop.
Yeah.
I will not understand what it takes from
What is your why?
consistency,
It's
from
very
everything.
important. Yes.
So in this book, I understood the why, because back then in Lebanon, there's no like real estate things,
Yeah,
because he
yeah,
was focusing on real estate. But I understood the mindset, how he worked for his rich dad
yeah,
3 years for free.
yeah.
Just and these 3 years for free made him
Who
what
he
he
is
is
now.
now.
Yeah.
But now, if I go to any now from this lovely generation, and I tell him, I tell
They
them,
will.
you can work for me for free for 3 years. What?
Yeah, yeah,
No, or
yeah,
even small salary. No.
yeah.
And then everything changed. I was going to my job, and I was happy because I took it in the opposite
You are
side.
not thinking how much you're making, but what you are getting. What is
Yes,
your why of doing
I
that?
was
Yeah.
thinking in university
Yeah.
and college, I'm paying money to learn theory.
Yeah.
In my job for 2 3 years, I
Yeah.
was in the dealing room,
Yeah.
in the stock part and
Yeah.
forex part and options. And then for me there, they are paying me a salary to learn. It was
Yeah.
so different, the
Yeah.
idea. So I was happy, whatever what the
Yeah.
salary, I was happy because I'm learning every day.
The
I was there,
knowledge itself.
I'm
Yeah.
learning, I'm getting experience, but they are paying for me.
Yeah. Imagine
Yeah.
somebody is paying for you for you getting things. Wow, that's
So,
a nice
and this
perspective.
was my, sorry.
We get excited. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this was my really shift
Transformation, shift.
shift in the mindset
Yeah.
that made me more like patient,
Yeah.
because without patience you can never reach
So
anything.
I'll just highlight this point, and I hope the team will cut it in the way that so before, like, of course, everyone wants to become rich, and people see and they, oh, I want this. They want yacht, they want a private jet, and before you want all that, and if you start asking them why they want, they won't be able to reply.
True,
Most of them, 80% of people who just says I want, they don't have their own why.
true,
So the first thing when it comes to the shifting of your mind, you do your why.
true,
Yes, you have a lot of reasons.
true.
Oh, I need to pay my debts. I need to keep my family. I have my kids. All that.
And
What is your why?
and
Yeah,
it should be deep,
yeah,
because someone, I tell him, what's your goal?
yeah.
To make $1 million.
Okay, why?
Okay,
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
Because I want to travel. Why?
Why?
What does travel makes
Yeah,
for you? I will be happy. Why you are happy if you
yeah.
travel?
And then you go deep, 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 and
Yeah,
then the
because
real reason. Yeah,
true. Because some people even don't know how to put their why. My why, to be honest, I discovered, like, I can trade every single day. I trade with 3,000 people live.
yeah,
I have businesses. I can stay at home and do an online automation thing.
yeah.
I can make money. It's not about the money. The money is a result. It's never the
Yes,
why.
yeah,
If you have a strong why and strong goal and you work on something, the result will be the money.
yes,
Some people, their why is the money. That's why
yeah.
they fail. They
True.
purchase money and pursue money, sorry,
Yeah.
and money start to run from them.
And this is the good point about why, even when it comes to hiring people, I've also read that yes, you can pay salary bonuses, you create an environment, but eventually, if your company why doesn't click your employees why,
Why?
they will leave.
True,
We heard a lot of stories, people leaving from amazing jobs, working for BlackRock and this, and but the why, if
true,
the why doesn't click, that's why when you run your business, you need to make sure that your why is clear.
true,
It should click with your personal why, that you do your business because of this your why. I just wanted to
true,
emphasize on
true.
this. Yeah.
100% what you are saying. And that's why I discovered later on my why is like, I want to live happy. But how you can live happy for
Okay.
me? For me, I saw that if I see the people around me happy, I get my happiness or my energy from them.
Yeah.
If people around me are sad,
Yeah.
you will be sad. It's the energy thing. You got my
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
So it's normal. You cannot be happy while everybody is
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah. Surround yourself with happy people to be happy. Yeah.
And then I discovered by statistics, because I am an economist at the same
Yeah.
time, I discovered that the biggest problem that most people face is even lack of money or too much money and losing them.
Both
Both
ways.
of them. Because some people think it's only lack of money. No, no, there is a lot of people, as you said in the beginning, they make a lot of money and then they lose them. They are depressed.
Yeah.
They commit suicide.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not about the money by itself, but
Yeah.
the problem, if most people get divorced because of money,
Yeah.
most even sometimes family get into problems, the
Yeah.
brothers and sisters,
Internal
because of
shares.
land or
Yeah.
shares or something, because of money.
Yeah.
But if a person really have, not because money is evil, by the way, it's in
Yeah.
the mindset, but because if we solve a small problem, which is for an average person, not for the rich people. The rich people, they have money. Okay,
Yeah.
we can help them grow it more. But the problem is more like Robert Kiyosaki said, it's about the average person
Mm.
becoming wealthy
Yeah.
and start understanding the cash flow. So I felt like I'm more in a mission. This was my why, to not only help myself, because I helped myself and I'm
Yeah.
still helping myself.
Yeah.
But now, if I'm helping myself and this doesn't affect anyone yani, negatively, but
Yeah.
at the opposite, it can help other people.
Yeah.
So why not? Because they will be happy. You
Yeah.
know, I don't know if I showed you last time. Like I get on my inbox
You
messages.
did, you
You
did. But
remember?
please share it with the team and just say it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got like the last time, like Abdullah, we are a group in Netherlands.
Yeah.
Like they are a group of 40, 50 traders, and they are following my life since 2 years and a half.
Yeah.
They are making money every single day almost with us. And one of them got married
And
because of
funded the
the
marriage.
income and it funded the marriage, as I showed you. And then other people are cashing out the money.
Yeah.
They were helpless. They didn't have a solution.
Yeah.
So for me, if we are 8 billion people on planet Earth,
Yeah.
if I could in my life help 1,000, 2,000,
Yeah.
at least I did something on planet Earth. I
Yeah.
changed something. Of course, the result is money. We're not doing this
Yeah.
as an NGO.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, the result is money, but this is what social entrepreneur is about. I qualify myself more as a social entrepreneur,
Yeah.
like taking a social cause
Yeah.
and creating a business out of it based on a win-win-win situation.
Yeah.
So I make money, other people can make money. I don't make money if other people lose money. This
Yeah.
is for me like the unethical place, because if some at some point, because while going into this journey,
Yeah.
I tried many things where I made money, where I lost money, and some people with me lost money,
Yeah.
but this wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
So, but I always work on a place to help people make money. That's the idea. So my mission is to see people happy. Like someone could put his daughter or his kid in a private school.
Yeah.
They can have a extra vacation. Maybe
Yeah.
$500 a month
Well,
can make $6,000 a year. Maybe they can change a car.
yeah.
Maybe they can. I don't know. Maybe they can
They
let.
can help others. Maybe there, among your people, among your students, there will be definitely people with the same mindset
True.
that they want to help others.
True.
Means they will automatically, while making money with you, will be helping others.
True.
So, just for a highlights, Abdullah Harfush, the company today, where it stands, I just want to make sure that people understand why they should listen to you. So, a bit of where are you today? Like how many people you have, what you do, and what is the company called?
Okay, our company is the Ecolon and Alpha Universe Group. We
Okay.
launched it here in the UAE. And the goal, it was like a puzzle, by the way. It
Mm,
was first EcoLearn, and then
yeah.
we launched 3 years ago the Alpha Universe project. And then it was part of the Y, the EcoLearn for the Y, for the
Yeah.
education, for the EcoLearn Academy, for the eLearn TV, everything that helps people understand their why.
Yeah.
And then was what the partnership that we did like 3 years ago, we launched the Alpha Universe project.
Yeah.
And then once we launched it, it was the solution part
Yeah.
when it comes to helping people more building their online business
Yeah.
by affiliate.
Okay.
At the same time, because it's like drop shipping, you know,
Yeah.
when you have a website for drop
Yeah.
shipping, you are the connector between the, let's say, the website
Yeah.
where you buy the things, or the provider, sorry,
Yeah.
and the end user.
Yeah.
So here the same. We have our services. we have the thing that we do. At the same time, people can be part of it. So
Yeah.
this was as an online business entrepreneurship.
How
And
big
then,
is the community today?
look, so far the community is around all over the world. It reached like 16,000.
16,000 people.
Yes, all over the world with our partnership with the
Wow.
US based company called the
And
Economy.
in what countries so
Uh,
far?
okay, we have in Europe, we have in the Latin America,
Yeah.
we have in Asia, everything
UAE, Middle East.
UAE, of course, Middle East, now Africa also at the same time.
Yeah.
So we're covering most of the now also in Australia.
Yeah.
So we are covering all the continent at some point
Yeah.
in many countries. Like I don't want to mention the exact number of
No, no,
countries
no, it's
because
fine.
it's changed at some point.
Yeah.
I'm not updated in the
Yeah, yeah.
countries, so I will check with the team. But
But I
it's
also know that you also trade online
true,
live, like with
true,
people.
true.
When is it happening or how is it happening?
Every day on the
Every day.
every single day, Monday till Friday.
Wow.
People with us in the community, they hear me more. They hear their wives, husbands, their
So every
family.
day they come on you on live with you
Yes,
and you trade together.
yes, Monday
So it
till
means you
Friday.
fail together, you make money
True,
together, all live
true,
with your
live,
actual budget, with your money.
live
It's
directly.
not like a fake budget,
No, no,
it's
no.
your own money.
Look, it does. It is the money, but I will tell you something. In this world, there is a lot. There are a lot of people who say they trade,
Yeah,
who showed you account, who
yeah,
show everything. You are most, if you get my mentor's book, Robert Kiyosaki, fake
yeah.
teachers, fake money, fake assets, and
Yes,
that's how lies are making people poor and poorer,
yeah,
while the rich richer and the middle class and poor poorer because of the lies.
yeah,
For me, how can you remove the lies? It's by doing the thing live.
yeah,
So when someone, for example, say like uh, Abdullah is doing the thing live,
yeah,
and then everything is live.
yeah,
So if I win, it will be live.
yeah,
If I lose, it will be live.
yeah,
Whether it's my money, a funded account money,
yeah,
your money,
yeah, it
forget about the
doesn't
money.
matter.
Let's say it's an account there, but I
Yeah,
bought live, they bought with me.
yeah,
I sold live, they sold with me. For example, Monday,
yeah,
I couldn't be live. We were meeting, by the way.
yeah,
Okay, I couldn't be on the live.
yeah,
It was, يعني I couldn't get back to it.
yeah,
Everybody send me on social media their trade alone based
yeah.
on the system. Like
Oh,
even when Abdullah is not there, we took it, we did the trade, we made the
wow,
money based on the system. You got my point? So
nice.
they were making money. And this is how, as a leader trader,
Yeah,
you create other leaders
yeah.
that they can make it even
Yeah,
if you are
next
not
time if
there.
you're not there, yeah, somebody
True.
will take initiative and do it. Yeah.
So for me, always I challenge anyone who say
How
like
many people come with you live?
3,000 almost. Yeah, all
3,000
over the
people.
world.
Wow. And regardless of the time differences, they
No, no, no.
come
Yes, they wake up. Some people in the US, they wake up at 6:30 a.m.
to trade.
So yes, they start. By the way, when I went there, it was so bad, so good. I told them I wish I was there always in the
At
in
the
America, in the US,
yeah.
or the Latin America,
Yeah.
because like you wake up in the morning, you
Yeah.
do the session, and then you
Exactly.
continue. You make some money, and then you continue
Yeah.
step by step.
But those who are joining you at the beginning, so to join them to trade with you live, when it started, they're not professional
Of
traders,
course, it takes a little bit of time at the
so they
beginning.
learn and they
Yes, now we are
educate.
talking about the result,
Yeah,
but in actually, this is something that needs skills.
yeah,
Even copy pasting need a
yeah,
skill
yeah,
because it's a scalp trade. It's live during the US session,
yeah,
5:30 p.m. now Dubai time. So it's like even when you are copying, because always there is latency
yeah,
between the Zoom and
yeah.
always the live stream.
Delays.
So
Yeah.
people they have to s- get the skills to get it with me. It will take almost 6 months for them. Between
Okay.
6 months, I'm saying an average. Some
Yeah.
people will make 5. Some people will take 1 year.
Yeah.
It depends. But
Yeah. How
eventually, you
fast?
are
Yeah.
building a skill. You are
Yeah.
building a high paid
Yeah.
skill.
With the same skill, you can
True.
be do whatever you want on your own. It's just additional skill.
And it's normal because we were born and raised like we have to go to college for 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
be an engineer, to be a doctor for 7 years or
Yeah.
more. But when you come here into this market and you tell them like you need 6 months,
Yeah.
6 months?
I
Too
want
much.
to. I want tomorrow. Yeah.
How can it happen? If it's happening like this, now
Yeah.
everybody on planet Earth, they will
Yeah.
leave their
Or
job.
like when people say, "Yeah, well, I want to put 100 and make 10,000 or 100,000," yeah, without realizing that those things are not sustainable,
True.
right?
That's the idea. This is the key point.
Yeah,
If you want something sustainable,
yeah,
if you want something sustainable, you need to make it for the longer term.
yeah,
If you need something fast, it
yeah,
will go fast. It doesn't mean like you cannot make it
yeah.
fast. You
It's
can
not
make it
wrong.
fast,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
it's not sustainable.
True, true,
At any
true.
moment you can make, look at people who makes money in crypto sometimes
Yeah,
in anywhere, like they got a project.
yeah,
They are lucky enough. It goes up now. Is the
yeah,
bull market? Maybe they bought it for $1 and
yeah,
then it's $10. They made 10x in two
yeah,
months.
yeah.
But okay, after this, look now at the market.
Not only after this, I believe that because they didn't pass that a learning way,
True,
a hardship,
true,
understanding. So they put $1, they made 1,000, and it was like, wow, it's so easy.
true,
To make money is easy. You don't have to. So next time they put another 1,000 and they're minus,
true. And
and they
they
thought like, what happened?
yeah,
Oh, crypto is a scam. No, there is also a way to make money,
true,
but through a proper way when you learn things.
true,
Sometimes I met with the guys who made really millions, and then they never read the first basics, maybe the white paper of Bitcoin,
true,
like Satoshi Nakamoto. They have no understanding, but they made money, and I know that it goes nowhere. They will lose
true,
because they will go the same path.
true,
And everyone went through this. That's why we, of course, that's it depends what you take out of it.
true.
So EcoLearn and the Universe Academy,
Ecolon the Alpha Universe
Alpha
Group.
Universe Group. So the reason why we have today a completely different setup, because at Enlightened Minds, we have decided that we will dedicate 2025 to founders, business owners, and of course, it should go through learning.
True,
Education is the big part at Enlightened Minds. We connect with different speakers. Our advisory board is full of uh, different business people from different sectors. Those who mediate and conflict resolution for the government, people at tech, people at, and for me, financial literacy, because I experienced it, lack of financial literacy on
true.
myself. Like when you,
Everybody.
yeah, when you start a company, you take a big office, you hire people you can't afford, you hope that okay, this month I should make money, then you
True.
don't make because you
And you
don't
are waiting.
plan.
You are waiting the
Yeah,
client. Come
because
on.
exactly, yeah, you don't plan, you don't
True.
have a plan, and you don't have a plan means like okay, today you made money, tomorrow you don't have money, halas, the business is done. But so I went through hard way, but I believe that there is a way to learn, understand, and to go through, and I constantly consult. And when we met, I was like, wow. So not only because you educate people and you help them, you also trade with them. You keep on maintaining, like just to make sure that 3,000 people go live with you.
Yes.
And you are not an influencer or blogger, like in the sense
No.
of,
Yeah.
hey
Yeah.
guys,
I know.
like,
Look at my Ferrari. Yeah.
exactly, yeah. So 3,000 people go live with you because they are pursuing one goal. This is a lot, like when you said that everyone, let's say we have 8 billion people around the globe, and if at least you can help 1,000 people, there are people not thinking about one person. I mean, if you can help one person,
True.
is already a lot. So, this special setup is for one purpose only. Enlightened Minds is signing a strategic partnership with EcoLearn and Alpha Universe to bring your knowledge, experience to the founders we have, because like me and like others, they are going through the same way. And exactly because they don't have an education in understanding the finance, how it works. We know how to run business, we know how to balance a sheet, P&L and all that, but it's not the financial literacy.
True.
It's how to sustain.
True.
And it comes not only to startups, entrepreneurs, or people who have achieved already, but now how to sustain, because we
True.
saw this, oligarchs just losing money because they have not went through this, and the world is changing.
True.
You need to be trendy. Okay. So
And you have to have diversification in your assets.
I would like to be the first to sign the document, because I believe that uh, today is a very special day,
Same here.
because I really admire what you do, and your vision clicks in my mind the moment you said what you want to do, your why. And now I have no questions why we are signing. My why clicks with your why exactly for the same reason. So
True, same here.
today is 13
Yep,
03 2025, and my signature is here.
same here. Okay.
And did you sign?
That I will sign after you.
Okay. Okay, I'm signing this. And I'll say about the summit. Oh, it's 13 23 03. I'll keep this copy for myself. Ah, you amazing pen. Just finish.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so actually, say, Timur, same here. I believe that this partnership can bring a lot of value to a lot of people
Yeah.
with all the network that you have, the
Yeah.
network that we have,
Yeah.
and the collaboration thing and the
Yeah.
joint thing that we can do
Yeah.
together,
Yeah.
starting the Eco Summit that we have and what's coming after,
Yeah.
because it's something that it's aligned with the vision also of the Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum
For
for
sustainable. Yeah.
sustainable city.
The happiest city in the world. Yes.
Yeah, 2020 30,
Yeah.
especially in Dubai here. And
Yeah.
it's like resuming all the partnership that you are doing in order to really align with it and to bring more prosperity to
Yeah.
people and, of course, to ourselves and
Yeah.
all the people around us. Because they say usually, like, when two are married, like they say, happy wife, happy life
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah.
Here, I believe more like happy society,
Yeah.
happy world for
Yeah.
me. So when
True.
the society is happy, everybody can be happy.
Yeah.
And but this will help more people to start understanding why financial literacy and investment education are
Yeah.
very important.
True.
Because once they understand financial education and investment education, how much is important, it will be the first step to start changing the society by itself, whether
True.
youth, men, women. If they are more financially educated, our next generation will be a fully financially educated generation.
Can't agree more. And while you're signing
Yes,
this document, I just would say, look, on 26th and 27th of April this year at Shangri-La Hotel Dubai, we are inviting everyone to join the EcoLearn Summit 2025, where Abdullah and other speakers will be talking about financial literacy, connecting investors to different businesses. Us as Enlightened Minds will bring our investors and companies within the ecosystem to be part of it,
true,
because we truly believe that investments cannot go without education and understanding how you invest, why you invest, and what to look at.
true. So it's a real pleasure.
Like why?
Seriously.